This is Lindy Hop Level 2, Week 4. I am Roger.
Kylie. That was funny. It was fun. So we covered actually a variation of material. They were all classic moves that we covered. We did our solo jazz fancy move, and then we did some drilling and working on your swing outs to finesse and tighten them up. And then we taught another classic move, which was the tunnel turn. So first of all, we're going to show you the jazz move that we went over. So it started with...
I'll do it this way.
Yeah, a leapfrog. It starts on count 8. And remember, the two methods of doing the leapfrog is you can clap in front or you can slap your thighs as you're going out on 8. And the move again starts on 8. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then one more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then after that, we went on into
This specifically was a move that is commonly done in a lot of different performance routines, most notably known for the Big Apple.
Yeah, and that was a variation on it. Instead of it, we talked about the scoot step. Instead of scooting, you can hear and then jump on the 7 and 8. After that, we went into our swing outs, and as we said, finessing them and tightening them up. So a takeaway for the follows is that... Sure. On count 4, we don't travel forward. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So remember, we talked about building up this counter resistance in our connection. If Roger pulled his arm away, this would happen. Yes, you are. You did in class. So
both the follower and the leader are depending on each other to properly hold themselves up.
Yeah. So remember, follows, if I travel forward on that 1, 2, 3, and 4, let's go ahead and reset. And if I'm going to travel forward now, so 1, 2, 3, and 4, it's really hard for the leader to build up that connection or that stretch.
I have a gap in the back of my palm now. The follower's back is no longer in my palm because she kept going forward. The only thing I could do to compensate is to try to squeeze in my arm to get my hand on her back. But essentially, this is just...
How you doing?
This is very awkward.
How you doing? Yeah. So, and then after that, what do we do? After that, we did lots of fancy dancing because fancy dancing is critical.
We spent some time reviewing again what we were learning in week 2 and 3 because we added on top of that pattern.
Yep, and this evening we did the tunnel turn.
But to get into the tunnel turn, we did a two-handed, essentially, turn.
Transition.
We had to have some kind of a transition in order to take hold of both hands. Initially, you could get hold of both hands in almost any manner, even just by simply leaders offering up a hand, and we can get that. But we threw in a little neat trick to be able to sneakily get that hand. We just did a swing out and slowly kept the hand into the out position.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
We talked about how to make sure that that's not creepy.
Creepy.
That we're just simply letting the arm go. In fact, what would really help is to make sure that you're not leaders not palm up. Don't let your fingers glide down the follower's arm. Instead, you can just keep your arm slanted, and only once we get into the right position do we take hold
of the hand. So let's go to the end of the swing out again. Let's do it from a different angle. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then all the way through from there. So we finished here.
And now we went right into a tunnel turn.
1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the takeaway for the follows here is make sure it's the same principle as doing your swing out, that you're not traveling too far forward, that you're pretty much while doing it in place. You travel maybe a schmidgel. 1, 2, 3, and 4. But we have both hands here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And leaders, if you find, again, the other takeaway is that if the follower is here and she's like wobbling and she's going off her axis, more than likely you've outdanced the frame of space that you've created with your partner. And leaders?
And what we're just trying to do is to guide her a little bit forward, but because a little trick is that if we ever put followers' hands in front of themselves, they're not going to run into themselves. So they're going to slow down. And this is a neat little trick then, in order for them to keep their frame, their core of their body is suddenly going to begin to be transitioned through their arms, and they're going to get a little bit of tension here. They won't continue to go forward. And we're going to use that to redirect her backwards, such that
1,
leader's job
2,
is
3,
to get
and
behind
4.
the follower. And right on 4 here, we actually have a bit of tension because the follower is still going forward a little bit. She sees hands in front of her. No follower is going to want to choke herself. Change the order of the momentum and let the follower come back.
5, 6, 7, 8. And then the last final thing there is that when you are in this cross hand position, there's no grabbing to hold on with your connection here. Flat palms.
We just need to keep the connection, but we're not holding our hands. We're not in a full handshake type of hold. Essentially, we just try to make as much contact as we can with our fingers so that we can change the direction of the follower.
Yeah, so let's dance that through from the swing out. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. And from the other angle. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're done. Now, we're done. Thank you so much for joining us this week. It has been super duper duper working with you and learning to meet everybody. And thanks, Rog.
We try to have a lot of fun in our classes, so I hope that you had a lot of fun too. I'm Roger.
Kylie.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.